Hello, welcome to the Blue Shell Review. I'm Chris Taylor. Joining me is the enigmatic Alex McMullen.
Hey!
And the elastic Matt Chapman.
Hello.
Has he got a penis that like stretches?
Probably not.
Oh.
Right, anyway, games, anyone?
I've been trying to play some games.
Let me just to remind people that the reason Matt is trying to play games and not just playing games is that visually he's almost blind.
Yeah.
Visually it's like Ray Charles on Mario Kart.
He fell off his, was it Tommy Toy trike?
Took his stabilisers off.
Yeah, took his stabilisers off and hit his head. Now he's practically blind in one eye.
Yeah.
Not because he fell on his head, it's because I poked him in it with,
with
my middle digit.
I've not been playing any computer games. I've been pretty much ruling it out. But over the last day or so, I've thought, let's give it a go. I did a 1-lap race on Gran Turismo. That went alright.
Yeah?
I won. I put it on easy mode.
Yeah.
And using like automatic gears and all that.
Right.
Which I don't.
Was it just like a track that was like a straight line?
It wasn't that hard, yeah. And I used a slow car and all that kind of stuff.
What he doesn't realise is he was just driving head on into the sides.
When you said you was a slow car, was it a milk float? Just a milk float down a straight road?
He timed himself out. Yeah, I won.
Yeah.
He didn't get overtaken.
It only took 4 hours and 16 minutes to get down a 10-metre track. But
Oh yeah, there was no opponents.
yeah, you still came third.
Yeah, it's alright. I played that and I played a rally game, and it's basically like I can play it, but it's like playing it when drunk.
Right.
Everything all blurs.
Oh, my senses sharpen when I'm a bit drunk.
Oh really?
I didn't know, yeah.
His senses sharpen, lad, but his standards lower.
Touche.
I tried to play Resogun. No.
No? Too many colours, too many...
Too much blurring, moving around. No, forget it. But I had my dark glasses on and everything.
Oh, that's okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
bear in mind, he also thinks he's invisible when he's wearing them.
Guess the sound. Guess the sound. There's a jingle for Guess the Sound. I think we're going to have to work on that jingle a bit because I'm not going. It's going to be a different jingle each week because I can never remember the tune.
Oh, I thought you got it bang on then.
Oh no. That's just off the top of my head. That I might have done, but I doubt it. So this week, Alex is challenging me and Matt. He's pitting me and Matt against each other.
So I've got 5 sounds, and they are from games all over every era. And these guys have got to try and guess it. The first one to guess it correctly gets a point. The first one to guess the most out of their 5 wins. So, right, you guys ready? Fingers on the buzzers.
Rocket League.
Oh, Mafia, that was too easy. That was easy. Going forward, you will find some difficult. I will.
It was easy for you, but I know this is going to probably lose listeners for this, but I don't like Rocket League.
Here we go. This one, classic.
Cannon fodder.
No, that's not cannon fodder.
I thought it was just like some sort of phone version of the song.
That was some
game,
sort of old game.
Yeah,
right?
This game, right, set a landmark of this type of game. Literally.
Is it something like Another World?
No.
I'm trying to sort of think back of old games.
Well, all right. If I give you a clue, what console it was on?
Okay.
PS2.
Oh.
No,
I'm going right back to sort of Pong and Pac-Man.
I'm going like the Amiga.
Do you want to hear it again? You ready?
Yeah.
PS2.
You got me.
Yeah, got me as well, I'm afraid.
Grand Theft Auto 3.
What?
It's when you actually received a page.
Yeah. Okay, sound number 3.
Okay, so it's just Matt on 1 at the minute. Sound number 3.
Silent Hill.
Oh, well done. Just for you, if you didn't hear it.
Can I just...
Oh, here we go.
I've never played Silent
Well,
Yeah, well, it's like me with Rocket League, so
I know,
deal
but
with
you've
it.
played that, though.
right, okay.
I've never...
Once?
Oh, right, okay. So, sound number 4.
Resident Evil.
I've never played Resident Evil.
Right, these are classic games that you're going to have to go
Yeah,
out and go and play.
you can't. I mean, as much as I've not played Rocket League, I can't argue with the sound being in there.
What number?
Oh, first one,
No,
second,
no.
third.
Let's keep going. That was Resident Evil 3. Can you tell me when that sound would play?
Just play the sound again. Is it when you use a herb?
It's an item.
Okay, close enough.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
Okay,
the
Matthew,
last one I better...
if you don't get this, then there's something.
Hang on a minute, because if you get this, it's going to be
It's a
just going to be a
tie.
tie. It's going to be a draw.
And then I'll get it. I'll get a 6.
Because we're both just done with that other one.
Okay, are you ready?
Oh,
Oh, you...
Just again for the listeners.
GoldenEye.
Yes.
oh,
Yeah.
All right then.
of course.
When is that sound played?
It was, to be honest, that sound, I never actually knew what that sound indicated, because as you walk around the map,
I know.
What was
It's
it?
when the gun reappeared.
yeah.
It's
So you
a
didn't actually see it all
No.
the time. It just you heard
Happened
it.
when the ammo crate
Yeah,
or the
Yeah, when something reappeared.
So that's
yeah.
why when you were walking around, you'd hear that sound, but you
Yeah, and you'd sort of spin round to that sound, thinking, where the hell would that come from? And someone shoot you in the back.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
I will point out as well, as bad as Alex is on Mario Kart, he was a crack aim on GoldenEye.
I was awesome. I was the best. Sound number 6 is you two plums didn't quite get the.
Well, it depends if we get this one. We might not
one?
get either of us
Oh.
get this one either. Then
You'll
we
get
are
this one.
screwed.
Right. This one's easy. Easy.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Wait. Sonic Hedgehog.
I'm sitting there. I'm dancing.
He's too busy coming along to it.
I'm dancing along to it, but my brain's going. You haven't said anything yet. You haven't said anything yet.
So there you go.
Well done, Matt.
Matt wins. See, I told you it was an easy one.
There you go. That was Guess the Sound for this week. Let us know how many you got. You probably got all 6 of those. But,
Yeah, because you're not quite so dumb. Yeah, well, anybody that knows me knows I'm pretty hot on the latest games that are coming out on the PS4 for that month. The free games that comes with PS Plus. And so this month there's Mafia 3. I'll get back onto that one. Dead by Daylight.
Dead by... I've never heard of that.
Yeah, Dead by Daylight.
is it a
I've
zombie
not played
game?
it yet. However, it looks pretty freaky.
Is it a zombie game?
It does look pretty good. You know what? I'll play it and I'll let you know next podcast.
So you don't know if it's a zombie game?
And also, knowledge is power.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Oh yeah, the Playlink games.
Yeah, Playlink.
I didn't even know that.
So
Brilliant.
that's on there. So, and there was another game, but I can't remember what that was called. So I started playing Mafia 3 last night, and I played about an hour, and I really got into it. So it's pretty much like a GTA or something like that.
Yeah, but GTA
Is a lot more
was
in
famous
depth.
for really mixing it up, wasn't it?
Right,
It's
okay.
like, one minute you were sort of jumping, you were skydiving or whatever, and then you were hijacking a plane, and then you were.
It's quite varied.
Yeah.
Yeah,
quite a
but you
varied
also
game.
got to think about how much they could actually do for the time it was set. You know, it's set just after, is it the Vietnam War? So, yeah, that's what
Still interesting that it's a freebie.
Yeah, well, like I say, PlayStation are doing quite good lately of their free games. So, yeah, check it out, you guys.
Well, I want to raise a. This is a challenge that me and Matt have been attempting for decades now. So basically, this challenge goes. We call it the Mario Kart Challenge. Mario Kart 64. Yeah. So basically, the Mario Kart Challenge is, and it sounds simple. What it is, you get you and another person. You do 2-player co-op. on the 150cc, and you have to win first and second on all 16 tracks. And it doesn't matter who comes first, who comes second, as long as you both get first and second. Sounds easy, doesn't it? It isn't. Oh, this challenge, our lad, drove us to the brink of insanity. It's tested our friendship to its very limits. And I've seen some things happen in that game that I never thought possible. So yeah, try it out. If you own the console, if you own the game, try it out. It is quite fun, if nothing else.
Now, our claim to fame is that we did actually, after, what? How long? A couple of years we were trying that?
Oh, more than that.
And then one day, we finally did it. But might I add that the time that we finally did it, it was the biggest fluke of
like I have never seen. Like, literally being overtaken on the line whilst being spun round.
Yeah.
That kind of sort of fluke.
Mario Kart is, partly based on luck anyway, but this...
Thank you. That's been my point all along.
Yeah, you're just really unlucky.
I am really unlucky.
No, nobody's that unlucky. Nobody's so unlucky that...
Alex is one of these that he does. It's not like he takes the corners wrong, or it's not like he doesn't know the tracks.
Someone actually notices.
It's not like you don't know the tracks. All it is if you fire, say, a green shell in blind in any random order, guarantee you it'll hit him. If there's a banana skin it doesn't have to be on the track, just somewhere on the game, he'll skid on it.
I just don't think he's trying hard enough.
Matt's become a smear on the wall. Okay, so our next feature being little known fact.
Little known gaming facts. Little known gaming facts. Little known gaming facts. Right, okay, so this fact is from one of my favourite games of all time, The Last of Us. I'm so looking forward to number 2 coming out. However, so this little interesting fact that I got, I researched a lot about the game because I was that into it. And did you know that it's actually based on true events in the Amazon, but not with people, obviously, because that'd just be awesome. It's
now that depending on what you mean there.
No, it would not be awesome. That game is based on a dystopian future.
Yeah, but don't forget, I'm well into that sort of thing.
Yeah, because you're a psychopath.
Right. So basically,
so we're keeping you up
in the Amazon. There is a fungus that grows. Can't quite remember the name of it. It's like a mushroom, and basically it explodes when it gets to maturity, and spores land all over the ground. Ants would walk through the spores and they'd stick to the legs, and over time, this spore would burrow into its nervous system and eventually get to the ant's brain. It would then control the ant, and that ant would then go above its colony, bite the leaf to signify that it's in place. The fungus would kill this ant, and a mushroom would come out the back of this ant's head, explode over the colony.
No, hang on. I'm sorry. What gave the spore sentient thought?
Right. Yeah.
When you said this spore controlled the ant...
Well, no, right.
How did it go, right, I'm controlling this ant?
Basically, this fungus controls the ant.
How? This fungus hasn't got sentient thought. It's got no brain.
Well, it obviously makes this ant think in sporadic ways.
I sort of get how it might send the ant mad.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But controls
just because that's the chemicals in it and things like that.
It literally controls the ant. And that is what?
It can't. No, it can't.
You make it sound like the mushroom sort of sitting there with
like it's got inside its brain and it's going, right, ant, this way.
No,
right, ant, this way.
No. This is the actual name of it. Ophiocordyceps unilateralis is perhaps the closest...
Sorry, what's it called?
You're a knob. Right. Is perhaps the closest real-world analogue to the infected humans in The Last of Us. This spore eats away at the tissue of specific ant species until there's nothing left of the exoskeleton.
So if a listener wanted to look that up, how would they type that into Google?
So you could just put The Last of Us.
The fungus eats away at specific ant species. So therefore, does that mean that if, say, a spider or a caterpillar came along and walked along...
Yeah, it's... Oh, I don't want you.
Yeah.
No, I'm waiting for the ant.
Yeah. Is that how it works?
It don't stick to air spiders.
Yeah.
Antlers obviously have a particular stickiness that the spore sticks to. and then the spore climbs up its leg into its brain and then sort of uses its controlled head.
Well, you know what? I'm not doing another fact ever again. I don't care how many.
Not a fact.
I don't know how many podcasts. No, seriously.
That was alright.
That is actually been based on. That is what The Last of Us was based on, and that's why they created these humans that get affected by the fungus. And if you inhale the spores, it takes over your body and it literally controls you, makes you completely bonkers. And you.
Yeah, see that I get the bonkers thing. I get that it's obviously some sort of chemical within the fungus that affects the brain and all that.
I understand that, but from what I read, the ant literally goes above the colony, so it's got to be controlled to go above the colony to bite the leaf to signify that it's in place.
I have a controversial game, a controversial point to make about our games. What I want to do is pit against Infamous Second Son versus Infamous First Light. And the differences between, because obviously both games are very similar. First Light is in essence a big add-on to Second Son. The map is the same, well, it's halved. There's only half of the map in First Light. You know, your powers and stuff, you've only got the one power rather than the four that you get in Second Son. So there's a lot about First Light that sort of suggests that it's not going to be as good as Second Son. However, in terms of sheer entertainment value, just whizzing around the city, just being able to use that sort of neon power that Fetch, the main character from that game, has, it does give you a real enjoyment of just where they brought these two games out that are obviously designed on the same sort of idea, and it's sort of weighing one up against the other because First Light is sort of a much smaller game because, like I say, it's essentially just a giant add-on. And the one big feature about First Light that I really did enjoy was the challenge feature. It has a big list of challenges.
I agree because I just generally love that sort of thing in games. If it was just the story, well, the story in First Light is fairly minimal in comparison to Second Son, but Second Son doesn't have that sort of challenge arena that First Light has, and that is really enjoyable. If we're doing versus like point by point, I think that Second Son wins on story.
Yeah, easily.
But
I think in terms of, I don't know, on a personal note, in terms of sort of entertainment value, I'm going to have to give it to First Light. Let us know what you think. You can always send us a message and let us know which one you think is better. Okay, I think that will bring us to an end of this week's Blue Shell review. So I'll say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hi, I'm Chris Taylor from the Blue Shell Review. If you'd like to contact us, well, you can. Just search for us on Facebook, Blue Shell Review. We're on Twitter, @BlueShellReview. And you can email us, blueshellreview@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.